Tēnā koe, welcome back. My name is Neen, I am the Joy Ninja. I am solo parent of 2, and if you found this video, you're going to watch me stuffing my cash envelopes. These are my variable funds, my savings challenges, and some sinking funds. It's been a while since I said this, so I'll just, if you're new here, I will just let you know that most of my bills are paid online, my utilities and my rent, and the money that I get out every week and cash stuff that you see me cash stuff here is the variable stuff. That's stuff like groceries and petrol, and it is also some savings challenges, and the reason that I'm able to save is because I get it out in cash. So I've worked out a budget online of how much I need to be taking out for variable expenses, and I deliberately spend less, and this frees up some money so that I can put it towards some savings challenges, as you will see. So we always start by counting the money. I have $2.90 today, so it's a regular week. I have done some helping out, and I'm expecting some extra income, but I just checked my bank account, it hasn't come in today, so hopefully by next week we have a little bit more to stuff. But anyway, onward. Today we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. These are nice and crisp. So the next thing I like to do is that I will go through, the black binder is my variable expenses. I'll just get my cheat sheet organized for myself. So the little bits and pieces of money I've got left over, these go into my 22 deposits in 2022 challenge, which we'll see a bit later, and I will count it up when we get there. I did some volunteering last week. For 4 days I helped paint, do some interior painting at my church, and they gave me a BP gift card. It looks like just for food. And I was like, wow, that's really amazing, because I didn't expect them to do this. And then my pastor was like, and you can spend it on gas. And I think my smile might have got like even broader, because, you know, food's nice, but fuel is really awesome at the moment. So this will mean I don't have to stuff this envelope this week, which is fantastic. These next ones, I'm not going to remove the money, but I'll just count them for you. I have 15 in cafe. I have for takeaways, we have spent a little bit, but we have 15. Household has nothing, and kids fun, we've still got a little bit of the school holidays left. I'm recording this Wednesday, so it's the rest of the week. They go back next Monday. 50, 65, 6, 7, 8. 68. So we might do something fun on the weekend, or we may actually just rest. The kids spent the first week of the holidays with their dad, and I think they were really busy. And I know, certainly for my teenager, she has homework and assignments that she needs to get done. Also, I have a little bit of change in here. This is money I took out of my miscellaneous envelope, so I'll just pop that there. I also spent some money in my beauty, so I'm going to take that change out, and I'm actually going to put that into the 22 savings for 2022. We're getting near the end of that challenge now. I think I've got about 6 weeks left. And then clothes, hobbies. We're going to be stuffing some of these today, so I'll go back through them in a wee minute. Oh, I do I'll put that over there. I do need to change out one of these 20s for 4 5s. So actually, I think the easiest envelope to go for is the 22 deposits envelope. Pretty sure I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the smaller denominations, because there's a lot of envelopes, and I want to spread them out, spread the money out. Gosh, I hope that makes sense. Right, put that out of the way too. Right, let's get to stuffing. So my groceries budget, before I did this cash stuffing method, let me just check on my, yep, before I did this way, getting out cash every week, my grocery bill was getting up to like 200, 220 some weeks, and I was like, this is ridiculous, you know, this is unsustainable. I can't do that on my limited budget. 50, 100 to 460, 5. So I have been doing it in cash, and I've actually been able to get it down quite dramatically the last few weeks. Well, last week was 80, the week before was 160. But I think bouncing between 160 and 180, I can kind of make that work at the moment, which is fantastic, because that extra money, I have budgeted 200 a week for groceries, but the money that I don't spend can go into some of those savings challenges, as I said, and I get to spread it around. And it just helps me to feel a little bit more abundant, a little bit more prepared. Having emergency savings is like 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Fuel, as I said, it's not going to get anything. Cafe, I'm going to give $10. Again, before I did the cash stuffing, I would often go to the cafe. I say often, like maybe once or twice a week. It was one of my areas of kind of unconscious spending, and I think since I've been doing it this way with the cash, I've been going less. I don't know if it's because it's winter and it's cold and I'm home more at the moment, but certainly having it in cash makes you want to spend it less. Takeaways is going to get another 15. So that gives us a total now of 10, 20, 30. Household is going to get $20. I just want to build that up. There's always things that I would like for the house, like a shoe rack, and I'd like some hooks to be able to put our winter jackets, instead of putting them wet, back into our wardrobes, to be able to hang them in the garage, things like that. Kids fun, I'm gonna leave it at that. If there's anything left over in this, my son really wants to start karate class, and you have to pay for that in advance. I think it's $120 for the term. So I know I'm leaving it late, but I'm weighing up how I might be able to fund that for him, or whether we just wait until after Christmas, term 1 next year. I'll keep you posted. Emergency savings. I'm pretty excited for emergency savings. I have some in the bank, but I have 110, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. And I'm going to add 10. So that's 165. But this actually, with my balance online, this takes us up to $500. And so next week, I'm going to do a bit of a consolidation and take some of this cash out and put it on my savings account, so that, one, I'm not going to be tempted to spend it for non-emergency, but two, it'll earn a little bit of interest. Christmas and birthdays. This is a combined envelope. It just seemed like the easiest and more achievable thing to do on a limited income. I am putting in $20 today, because this really isn't that far away. Put it like that. Let's give this a count. We have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 35. And I think a little challenge for myself would be I would like to be able to put in next week enough to get this up to at least 250, and then I feel like I could put 250 in the bank. That'd be a nice little goal, but you know, as always, we'll see what comes up. Kids savings, I'm going to give them a $10 note today. So the kids have 10, 20, 30, 5, 40. I can just hear my son. He's in my bedroom. He's singing the theme tune to, I think it's the Paramount one, or yeah, I think it's the Paramount theme tune that comes on it. We've just been to the movies. We just went and saw the Minions. It was real hard for him to sit still for an hour and a half, but he did well. He wiggled a wee bit towards the end, but he really enjoyed it. I think we all did. Okay, week 15 of 22 deposits in 2022. Let's just get that out of the way. Have a wee look. Fingers crossed I don't come unstuck with the counting of this. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 9, 20 to add. 9, 20. I don't even really know why I took that out, but I have 20, 30, 45, 55, 60 in notes and the rest in coinage. Let's see if my brain can handle a quick tot up. Ooh. 27. Okay. 86. 95. 95. Wowee. So if you are on the fence about cash stuffing and just think you want to dip your toe and want to do one thing, do this. Just get a random jar, try and pay for stuff in cash, put the change away, because that is working wonders. I am really utterly blown away by this money. It hasn't hurt, you know. So beauty, this is one of those envelopes where I'm spending as quickly as I'm putting it in. Nevertheless, I'm going to put $15 in this week. There are a few things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at buying some stuff online through EcoStore, which is a New Zealand made product. Their skincare line, which is called Skin, is being discontinued. Not because it's not good, I believe it's because there's just so much competition, and they're famous for their laundry detergents and soap and hand soap and stuff like that. So their skincare line was quite new. I have noticed it's you can't find it in the supermarket anymore. It's all on clearance online through their website for good prices, and I think it would be wise, if I can afford it, to try and build this up and get some product in advance to keep me going through till at least the end of the year. Anyway, that's that. Clothing sadly is not getting anything. It has $20 in there. I'm hopeful that I will get a little bit of a boost to my income and be able to stash some in the clothing and beauty through just doing that extra work. But as I said, I haven't seen that pay hit my account yet. Hobbies isn't getting anything this week, but it still has $20 in there, which is nice. Giving has $10 in the envelope. I am going to give it $5 today, but instead of putting it in this kind of more miscellaneous giving, I'm going to put it in the self-denial appeal. This is the Salvation Army's internal appeal. So we collect, you see collectors, well, they went on the streets this year because of COVID, but normally they have a collection. They also have like an internal for members of the Salvation Army Church, of which I am. They have an internal thing called the self-denial appeal. So I'm talking to the kids about what we could go without in order to put money in this instead, and takeaways and cafe are kind of likely to end up in here over the next sort of 6 weeks. So it's a 6-week thing. Living in the moment had 20 because each of these is 10. I spent some. I have 10. I'm going to add 20 for a total of 30, which means I do get to colour this. This is a bit of a tricky one because is it a savings challenge or is it a sinking fund? I think the way that I'm looking at this is I'm attempting to colour in all of these little flower icons and get it up to $150, and I would like to kind of keep it at that level, if that makes sense. So still feel free to spend out of it, but always have sort of $150 or thereabouts on hand to be able to take advantage of opportunities like, I don't know, going out for dinner with friends and who just happen to be in town, or yeah, just random stuff that's meaningful to me, that, you know, this is the little pocket of money that I don't have to explain to anyone else. It's just, it's mine. Anyway, I think we did amazing to get through that whole cash stuffing and not have a small 5-year-old, a small bouncy 5-year-old pop in. So I'm going to leave it there. All you mums and dads out there, I hope that you are surviving through the school holidays. Thank you for joining me. If this type of content is something that you're interested in, feel free to subscribe. For the 81 who have subscribed, thank you, you're awesome. You really are. Have a good rest of the school holidays. Kia ora.